Okay. I think everything's working again. I definitely started stream and realized I had turned on several kind of important things, and which meant I had to set up a few more things than I should do, because apparently I'm an idiot. So, another week. We finally get to start the next game. It is IN. Besides setting up IN, I have not really played it at all. You've only briefly touched it, say just setting it up and having a quick go through just to set up the Touhou system, which once again, yep, brilliant. Another thing I've realized I've forgotten to enable. Hang on. Can I have my control back to my computer, please? I hate the way this works. IN does not allow me to exit out of my complete rewrite of my keyboard for playing Touhou. That's also a problem. There's a lot of problems that go involved in this very over-engineered stream setup I have. One too many things that can just sort of break. I really shouldn't make it like this, but I like it. I like it like this. So hi Lord Steel, good to see you. I'm doing good, besides, you know, the whole forgetting to set up half of the stream at the beginning and then just guessing the rest of it as I go. Right, that's running. I don't need that up anymore. That I don't need up anymore. You can finally close that. Maybe back here, which means I can re-enable my actual keyboard layout. Re-enable auto hotkey for allowing me to access my proper keyboard layout, because guess what? That keyboard layout up there, that is not real. That is fake. That is not. Those are not the buttons I am pressing. Okay, let's try this again. Back to IN, where say I have no real expertise in. I've honest, surprising how little I realized when I was setting up, how little I've actually seen Imperishable Night actually get played. Like, remarkably little in the grand scheme of things. So, going to be interesting to see see some of it. I've watched a little bit, I went through a little bit, and I just sort of, I figured a couple of things out, and I think I remember some things. But yeah, we're gonna hit a brick wall very quickly. But that's what today's for. Today is just do runs, just to brick wall myself. Maybe do the clear with I don't know however many CC it will take, but however many CC it takes to clear, just to see everything through in a proper run, get to the end, and then go, okay, here's where I need to go back and practice everything. So let's see, and we're starting with Malice because I get to play as Alice. That's the real reason. I am aware of actual Malice. The real question is, which side do I start? This one. Cool. Here I have some points. That's right, yeah. So I died a bunch in stage 1 when I first did it because I did not recognize the those little bullets. When they are just one on their own, they are not visible to me. I see them as point items. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely a point item in my periphery. So I can't wait for this to go. Hi, Wriggle. Be kind. I mean, once I've done this a few times, I actually know where I'm going, like all stages. I might actually be able to, you know, collect items and not feel quite so quite so lost and confused. Oof. But for now, we're lost and confused. Let's see if I remember the bomb. It's going to be harder that I'm concentrating also on, you know, the mouse button as well. And there are, you know, things to deal with here. Like, the familiars is a entire system that I have to also be paying attention to. And means I have to sort of think. Which is weird, I don't like... I'm used to thinking. Not brought into games to think. I'm sure my power is just dog awful, which is why we're taking our sweet time about this. I never got used to the enemy indicator being in PCB because I didn't technically play it for long enough. So I'm also not going to get used to it being in here for a bit, even though I need it for Mystia. I'm just not going to get. I'm just never going to get used to it outside of that. That was a slow and painful stage one. I'm sure we'll learn. I'm sure we won't get, you know, hugged to death by anything too silly. It's a bomb, thank you. I would like that. Well, we did hit max. I guess you do hit max quite quickly, I guess, then off of this second stage. They're actually, like, collecting. I remember more of this stage than I did of the first stage, which is weird. Again, having only really briefly had a look through it. And even then, I was basically playing invincibly. Like, I wasn't trying to make sense of everything. Ugh. I come over there, thank you. Yeah, I've been sort of scared now of tiny dots. The time orbs scare me because of the tiny dot bullets. Like, after getting hit by them in, like, what I've practice run a couple of times, I am now really terrified of, frankly, everything that isn't nailed down. Anything that sort of vaguely looks small, I'm like, is that an item or is that going to just blow up in my face now? Right, yes, I need to clear more of that. That's fine. I wasn't directly under her, so I couldn't get that super cleared, but it's alright. Yeah, get that before the next wave. That felt relatively smooth. This won't be. This will be a lot less smooth. Because I am a little bit scared. I'll take it. The plan has got it. I remember the death bombs, how this works in this game. I do remember it takes 2 off if you use it. So it's got a much longer window, but you do lose 2 for it, so I should try to avoid that. But I was like, this is the first run. At least I have a window to hit them rather than sort of, you know... I don't want to be over here. I want to be over there. I'm just going to clear that because that's a lot of everything. That was... I got caught. I got caught in a really bad position. I did not want to be in anymore. Speaking of which... Speaking of bad positions I don't want to be in. Okay, I'll just make my way over, it's fine. It's okay. And these die. Oh, this is such a horrific... Because everything went so wrong. I had to work for that. I had to work for that non. Right. Yes, thank God this is no longer EOSD. You can tell I played EOSD first because I see a bubble and I panic. Okay, so we've done it again. Where I'm not where I want to be. At least we've got, like, you know, lives. I've only wasted a few resources to get this far. To be fair to myself. It isn't something I do very often. And we've got enough for a full death bomb if necessary. I forget if the final one takes. We'll just not let you do it if you haven't got... Let me think about my movement there. I remember this overwhelming me when I actually looked at it briefly. Like this was... Oh, where I looked at it, okay, yeah, it's just a lot of think about it. Oh, I didn't move for it. Should have thought about moving for that earlier, and now I've potentially made a mess of things. No? Try and hit some of the familiars out. Wee. Okay, we're doing fine. That's right, you can't really kill these. From what I've seen. Actually doing psychotically dangerous dodges is what I seem to be better than I should be at, so apparently that didn't hit me. I really thought that was going to hit me. Huh. Well, you know what? Better to bomb it it missed me than to sit there and just take it to the face. Okay, now's where we lose like 12 lives. We don't have 12 lives to lose, but if we're going to, it's going to be here. Both potentially on the stage and to Reimu herself, because Reimu is going to beat me up. I don't fully understand the routes I need for Reimu yet. Me? Can we stop dancing with death for 4 seconds, please? There's more because we haven't had bomb pieces yet. It's how you know there's more to come, because there's still bomb pieces unaccounted for. Okay, I see bomb pieces, which means we should be... Yep, there we are. Okay. Okay, so we're actually at Reimu with... Again, we've just rebuilt our resources back up, so... This game does give me a lot of resources, which is necessary. Because we're going to lose them all. How does she start? She starts with this nonsense. Okay, we still got the timing for it, so that'll do. I'll take it. Duplex is weird, but Whoa. Bollocks. I was expecting it to have moved over. That's basically just a full play as Alice and hope for the best. Need to follow the enemy sign at the bottom. I'm just not used to tracking that at all, as I said. I didn't get used to I didn't do it at all, basically, in PCB. Wee, that's right, you like to throw out a lot of crap. Truly is random bullshit go the spell for you, isn't it? That was certainly a move. What am I doing? I don't know. We're just going for it. Reimu, please, I just want to hit you just a couple of times. Okay, do we get that in the timer? Or do we die? I actually don't know if that was within timer or after death. I did not prep at all. Oh, that was a dodge I didn't like. Speaking of dodges I didn't like. That's right, I vaguely recall I have to do some mad dodges. Cool, okay. That worked. That one scared me originally when I first saw it, but speaking of things scaring me, Reimu, please, if you wouldn't mind going down. I don't know what you're on, I can't look up. Thank you. Take an extra life. I was going to get hit there. What? Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like this one. This is the one I don't like. It's just slightly faster than the other one. And I don't have the timing. Right, yes, this one I'm supposed to misdirect it, but... let's be honest, I'm just gonna... I was in the wrong form. I was as Alice. Why was I as Alice? I don't know. I'm not supposed to be Alice. Right, yeah, this one is. You sit in the middle when you start praying. No! I pressed it! I swear I pressed it! Reimu, please, end this fight. I want this over. Oh, come on! Well, I did say I was going to lose a lot of lives to Reimu. I just thought, considering the beginning went so well, I wasn't expecting to lose them all right at the end. That was a lot of really bad deaths as well. There's a lot of easily avoidable ones, quite frankly. Which again is sort of expected, but still. Oh, my damage. Oh, my damage. Oh, my damage. I just want to get through this. I'm in a sort of weird position where I don't really want to move. So I'm not. I guess that's how we're going to deal with that. I don't want to move, so I'm not going to. Hi, Tay. Please be kind. Which I know is sort of not your thing. Should have collected, but I panicked. Thank you, Tay, for being relatively kind in the grand scheme. As kind as Tay can be. I was just... I don't know what I was. But it was nothing good. That much I can tell you. Yeah, I'm not supposed to have a bunch of enemies sitting here, just like sort of messing up my day, really, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, they do give bombs. How do you start this fight, Reisen? I don't remember. I did not practice you at all, which is going to be a problem. It's this one, right? What? Huh? Okay. You know what? Don't press the button. Just do anything else. Can we end this soon? Getting a little nervous now. Thank you. Oh, I fucked this up. Oh, I fucked this up. Why do I keep... I literally switched to Marissa and pressed it and I got the wrong one. Tunneling is... yeah, this one. You don't need to do it yet. We're okay for another round. Now we want to be... fuck. I was so sure I was going to click it. Panicked. I really want this to be over, Reisen. I was... yep. And that is the wrong position. I, once again, forget which order everything comes in at. But that's fine. I said I was just going to do... we were just going to clear it through. Yeah, right, this one. I do understand this one. Except for when I do that. Except for when I make the wrong movement, but I understand the concept of it. Also, man, is it much better actually getting Marissa's bomb to go off. Now this, I don't. I do not actually know what I am looking at in this one. Okay, I just... okay, I can't press the button to save my life, apparently. I need to know how I'm supposed to do that, because I know there's a position. I know it's a positioning thing each time, I just don't know what that position is. I'm not sure what I'm looking for to know where to go each time. I know it's like the second you learn that, it becomes very easy. Supposedly. But yeah, I don't know how. Me no know how. Is it the ones that come off the sides? And this, yes, it's this one. I think it'd go up because I picked the wrong. Okay, fine. You're not going to turn. Okay, fine. I was like, that's going to turn to the side. I just didn't look. You know what? Who cares? That's sort of the point. Get me out of here. You're not supposed to be on it. You're not supposed to jump scare me with the ending. I can't prepare for that if you jump scare me with a bad ending. I forgot that it just goes straight into it. So, you know, some of that was fine. And then the less said about the sort of second half of Reimu onwards, the better. But the night is indeed a tad perishable. And boy howdy, am I very perishable. Ah, yeah, that's understandable. It's understandable. It's that time of year for anyone, quite frankly. But yeah, if you're asthmatic, I imagine it's not a fun time of year. I hope you feel better. Let's throw ourselves to the walls one more time, and then we'll decide what actually needs to be worked on. Besides everything. Hi, Wriggle. It's me again. Be kind to me again like last time, would you? I'm still a scrub. Look, it's the bullets that scare the crap out of me by being really tiny and hiding amongst the other bullets. And the resources. Can I kill you? Can I come down and... No, you just die like that. That's better. Because my specialty is to drop items. That's what I'm really good at, is dropping items. Like, it might actually be my talent in life. That and my experience of Imperishable Night makes up of today and about one run prior. So I am just, you know, overly cautious. Like, Imperishable Night, I realised when I was setting up for it that I've actually seen very little Imperishable Night over the years. Like, I feel like of all the big games, it's the one I've actually seen the least of. And it's weird. Because you would think it wouldn't be, but I just suddenly clocked, like, I don't know any of these. Like, even on harder difficulties where I should have seen them, I just can't think of how they go. Like, at least when I started, you know, EOSD and PCB, I was like, yeah, I've seen these before. Most of these patterns are, you know, much easier here, but I understand them. Starting in Perishable Night, I just was like, I don't think I've ever seen this before. How? I think the times I have watched Perishable Night, I've just not taken in anything. So you're going to watch me drop everything as I figure my way through it. Look, it's not that I don't want them. Believe me, I want them. Oh boy, do I want them. But like, I've got to also contend with keeping the lives I've currently got versus getting more. You know? And I don't trust me. This happened last time and I got slightly lost in the way through. Did not need to make such an extravagant dodge. But needlessly extravagant dodge. Oh no. Oh no. I was in the wrong position. I was in the wrong neighborhood. Please go down. Thank you. Thank you, Mistio. is this non? I want to be on top of dealing with the boys before they do anything stupid. Once again, the actual time I have to get used to the enemy indicator. That is, you know, we never learned to follow the enemy indicator in PCB, so good. I moved into her. How are we feeling? Mystia, Mystia, please, Mystia, please, Mystia, please, please, Mystia. Mystia, please. That could have gone. You know what? That went solidly fine. It only looked panicked. You know, it only looked like I had no idea what I was doing. The reality was, I of course knew exactly what I was doing, much like this again. Shit. I was literally not finger on the trigger for that at all. That was my bad. Please return finger to the trigger, so that I am ready to actually press it in the comically large window to press it. And so that I don't make an ass of myself. Can you die, please? I can. You can, I didn't kill. Whoa. I mean, yes, intentional movements. Big intentional movements. And not psychotic movements of a crazy person. My backside clench a little bit there. Right, yes, this one. Cannot dodge. Oh, fuck. Okay, take it. Can't dodge doing that. I can dodge by just not playing the spell card. It's just yeah, okay, so that one is just the very first dodge is a little bit funky, but otherwise Otherwise, it makes perfect sense, but it's that first dodge with the first shots from their first... the very first familiars that make that a little bit spicy. Otherwise, fine. Now to do what we did last time, and screw it all up on Reimu. By suddenly forgetting how to fight Reimu. No, intentional. Never claim unintentional until it is. God, I'm glad that doesn't kill them coming down. Yes, I would very much like a few more points here, I feel. However, I'd also like to be in positions where I don't feel scared for my life in doing it. Which I haven't quite reached the stage yet of being able to do. I am still scared for my life. Dear Lord, the points I am missing. Please die. Thank you. Not as clean as the first time, or the last time through either. That's a... You know what? Who needs it to be clean? Okay, let me just... you know what? Let me just take a quick swig of water. Hang on. Okay, recenter ourselves. Where am I? What am I doing? Who the hell am I? Why are we here? How has this happened? How do I actually dodge Reimu? I actually think I dodged her then, and I just sort of clicked out of panic. Oh, no, I held it too long and I came out of thing. That was bad. Fine, take the bomb. You want it anyway. Where are you? I'm looking at too many other things to actually be following your movements. I'm just going to accept that you'll let me come and hit you eventually. I backed into a bullet because I actually did look up that time. So I wasn't prepared for it. So I just looked up. Nope. Are you... I pressed it. I pressed it. You lie. That time worked. I don't. God, Reimu upsets me. I need to practice Reimu so much. Like, Jesus Christ. I just don't like the sort of dodges she makes me do. I don't want... Okay, fine. You know what? It's okay. I don't want to be here anyway. I don't want lives anyway. What are lives in the face of this much suffering? Okay, can you... Thank you. Alright, we start on this side. Come over here. It's a little low of you there that time. I'm not super fond of that one. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Reimu, what the hell was that? Right. Just focus on living here. There's no other mechanic to this other than just... Hello? Button? Hello? Hello, button? Is that picked up? Is me the sound of me clicking? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And not just, why are you not pressing any buttons? That's annoying. I won't lie there. Oh, that's quite the annoying lack of button. I mean, it was a terrible dodge to begin with, but see, I had the first run was really good. So of course, like up until the very end of it, it was really good. That was not. That was a lot more, somehow it only got worse. That's classic, that's good. I like that. We only managed to get worse as time went on. That bodes really well. So yeah, I want to do one more basic run. Give you one more normal, good, proper run. That's right, you don't actually start. I should also just be starting up here, I remember. I wriggle. Yes, I know that was a weird maneuver as well, I agree. It was a pretty psychotic maneuver by me. Hi Phantom, how are you? I'm panicking. That's alright. A little tired, you know. Not too bad. A little tired's my default state, I actually think. Where are you? Yeah, I mean it shouldn't be broken, but it definitely feels like it. And yes, I'm well aware that the bomb window is huge. Also, Jesus, looking at your other message, around 40-minute coughing fit. That's just mild then. You know, just only mildly dying, are you? Even so, I just I feel like 40 minutes feels like a lot. Ooh, that was a little dicey. That felt dicey. Yep, right. And that if anything bad happens. Jeez, I feel like we were just here. You know, I'm sure we were here not that long ago. That can't be right, because that would imply I died, and that definitely didn't happen. I would definitely have remembered dying. I keep... Not gonna lie, PCB Pavloved something into me about collecting. I didn't play PCB for long enough to get over the Pavlovian response to all the stages killing me every time I thought about collecting. Let's make sure finger is on the trigger. Jesus, I know what's wrong there. Boy howdy, that was a that was a little on the old spooky side. I mean, perfectly reasonable, perfectly fine, nothing went wrong. Once again, I've forgotten which side I'm supposed to start on. It's the middle. Good. That's why I forget which side to start on, because it was the middle. It was not a side. Yes, if I get this down in time, I don't have to, like, cry so hard. I don't have that issue I had the first time. Speaking of issues I had before, I have this issue instead, where there is too much shite on my screen. something die? Whoa, I saw that bullet. I saw that bullet at the last second. Right, bubbles, bubbles. Again, you can tell I played EOSD first based on how scared I am of bubbles. It's a tell, I think, of all players of how scared they are of bubbles depends on when they played EOSD. Just the sight of a bubble make me go Does she always go the same? I'm sorry, I genuinely wasn't looking, so I think I just was not prepared to bomb that because I was looking up at the screen and I backed into a bullet. That was my mistake. I looked too far up the screen trying to thinking about something. Okay, see, that one I backed into, but I was actually thinking about it that time. That time I thought I was going to be through it, and I wasn't. Yep, this one messed me up last time. Ooh, that was a tighter dodge than I should have probably taken. I was through it, but I wasn't so sure about it when I was coming at it. And I was going to be damned if I was going to die to it. Right, it's okay, just make the initial dodge. Oh, I don't have a bomb, that's why. Yeah, I could have dodged that. That was within dodgeable. That was in my dodgeable range. Now we play. Oh yes, let's start from that side. Let's see. I'm starting to be horrified of it enough that I'm starting to remember. He says, immediately dying. I pressed it that time as well, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. You know what? Maybe I didn't. Because I've not had any issues before this game. Like, none of the others I've had issues with pressing the bomb. It's just me forgetting it normally, but like, you know what? When it's got the massive window, I thought I'd have had an easier time. But apparently, no, it in fact does not make it easier for me. I would like to go the other way now. I've backed myself into a bit of a corner. I did that last time, I think, as well. I definitely think I did that the last time. Almost 1 for 1. Right. Okay, Reimu, please, don't do this to me again. Okay. my eyesight apparently just did not register that was overlapping. That one was on me. That one was just on me completely. I looked at that and went, yeah, no, that looks fine. Should have switched to Marissa. I'm really bad at actually switching. Like when I mean to and want to. I do it when it doesn't help me. When I actually want to hit it, this nonsense is... It's not inherently difficult, it's just... Hello? I definitely don't want Alice's. That's fine, Tex. Hello. If you can hear, if it is coming through at all on your connection. Hello. I hope you're well. It's nice to see you nonetheless. I've done that thing again. I did that thing this time where I just skipped half the stage. Right, Reimu, be nice to me. I can do this one. I literally can do this one. I understand it on a mechanical level how to do this one. It just requires me to occasionally scare the Jesus out of myself. I mean, I don't think many of our newscasters quite sound like me. If they do, God, the BBC really has lost all its credibility. Now remember me, be on the finger on trigger is the words I want to say. Be ready to explode her with my mind. But it's okay, I didn't need to. She's going to do this again though. This I don't like. You know what? This is what I think of this. This one I dislike a great deal. Because I want to make sharp, exaggerated movements. And I can't because of the familiars. Reimu, for the love of God. Reimu? Reimu, I looked up your health for half a second. How did you manage that? I even know where you went wrong. I even know what went wrong there. Crap, right. You know what? Just bomb Reimu back to the Stone Age. She doesn't need it. Okay, well, we're not scoring anything off of this. Okay. You know what? I don't care. Do what you want. Do your worst with Blink. I think I've seen it for about 4 seconds on normal. And this is definitely not how you do it, because I know there's a really horrifying wave about to happen. There we go. We don't need to see Blink. In fact, blinked and it's gone. Hi, Reimu. I'll probably see you again real soon. I want to say it's this side that's the I want to deal with first, but then is there another one down the side? No, it's this. Bunch of fairies down the side. Are you... I didn't even see a bullet. I physically didn't see a bullet. That's okay. We technically have not... Again, I originally said I was just going to do a clear, not a 1cc. I don't want a clear at the minute. I need to know how bad Erin actually is, so we haven't even gotten to her yet. We keep making decisions. Are you... hello? Buttons, please? Are you responding to me, Buttons? I'm all completely out of position now. I'm completely off kilter. Tay. Oh, Tay, be kind. It's not really kind, but I'll take it. Can't wait to cease fighting for my life so I can read. Bomb. Let's pause for a second while I think about my life. Oh, that's unfortunate. But not unsurprising. Alright. Reisen. How are we going to do today? Okay. I am very curious what I am doing in like every sense of the meaning. Am I just imagining myself doing things now? Am I like, yes, sending a command to my hand and my hand is not responding, or like, what are we doing here? God, I don't like this one. It's okay. That's all off position from when we practiced it, huh? That positioning is all sorts of wrong. Yeah, I'd like to be back over here, please, if at all possible. Thank you, Reisen. Don't need to go up yet. We technically don't even need to go up yet. No, I was timing that wrong in my head. Okay. I was like, I don't need to go up yet. Maybe I do. I didn't. That's... Whoa, boy, that is a gap choice. Yeah, no, I knew that was going to be wrong. Yeah, I didn't press anything. I knew it was wrong and I still didn't press anything. Once again, I got really low on the screen and just didn't follow my positioning. Okay, Reisen. I'm gonna be real with you, Reisen. I just want this fight to be over. Can you do that for me? Can you let me go? Can you stop holding me hostage here? Oh, my timing was going to be way off there. This one I understand, it's just... I'm not on the... Okay, that time I was not just ready for it, I just wasn't hovering. I just wasn't hovering my finger in the right spot. I just sort of moved my thumb slightly out of position. So... this spell I physically do not actually know how to do. Like, I understand it, but I don't know the, like, where I'm looking. I'm just sort of doing... I'm just sort of pressing buttons and, like, hoping. But I don't know whereabouts on the screen I should be aiming to be each wave. That I haven't worked out. That's just a throw myself at practice for a bit and figure it out issue. Right. Well, this won't probably won't even see mid boss no in the way that went last time. Because I get caught in a crap position like that, yeah. In theory, I can get up there. I know I can. I just need to work out my sort of route for that. Oh, look, an extra life. Okay. Well, hello. Hello, Erin. I haven't actually learned this at all. Give you an idea, I literally thought I actually tried to press a bomb there and then realised I didn't have one. Now then, it's the getting back into the middle that's the scary part of that. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. I clicked it after it had gone through. It's the exact same, like, microsecond. What is this one? Oh, Jesus, this... Yes, I just saw this briefly and thought, what the bloody hell is this? You know, in true British fashion. Wondered, what in God's name? Yeah. I feel like I want to be positioned a little differently. did I tap again? I guess I must have, but I genuinely didn't think I did. But I clearly must have. Yes, this is where I have to unlearn everything EOSD made me think, except not that much. Yeah, okay, no, that's not. You know what, let's not unlearn everything EOSD taught me. It is, in fact, still reasonable to not, like... I need to think about that one. I'm going to need to look at that one properly in a controlled environment. Oh god, yes, right, this nonsense. You know what? That is sort of the way to deal with that, quite frankly. Nope. My life would be much easier if I wasn't hitting Alice's bomb. My life would be so much nicer and easier if I was like, but I'm not. I'm just not prepared for that. Apparently that was on the death bomb timer. I thought I pressed it before it, to be honest, but. Right, this I know just to start blasting. I saw that coming right at the end. I saw the bubble, and I went, "That is a bubble. Maybe I should move, or maybe it will just phase through me." I don't know what I expected to happen there. Once again, jump scared by the ending, by the bad ending. Does not forget that IN does not waste any time hitting you with that. Okay. What have we learnt? Reimu scares the bejesus out of me. That's the first thing I've learned. Reimu is very scary. We've also learnt that stage portions. I need to practice the stage portions a lot as well, I think. Basically the entire back half of the game I just require several rounds of just practice everything from the back half onwards. Is sort of, you know, first half isn't, you know, needs work, but like I can get through it. For a normal 1cc, I can get through it. That back half, less said about the back half, the better, quite frankly. Oof. Okay, what's the time? It is 9:30. So, I want to go to I'm aiming for my time for 10, so in half an hour. I was only going to do a 2-hour stream for today, so... And that should hopefully change next week, but... I have half an hour, so let me, if I'm allowed to change out of here and deactivate my key bindings. There we go, key bindings deactivated. I can actually now use my regular mouse and keyboard instead of my advanced button press setup. Let me find important buttons. I think this is... Oh, that's open. Oh, okay. That's already open, supposedly. I don't remember opening you, but whatever. Okay, what spells, what part of Reimu do we need to, that I really want to practice while we re-enable everything? What element of Reimu was the absolute worst? What? I guess the whole thing, really, but... I always forget 4A or 4B which one is Reimu. Oh. Is it A? Hang on, you know what? Let's look at the... No, it's A. Right. I try to think. So, start is... You know what? Let's have a look at the whole of Reimu, shall we? Let's try and like figure my way through, because this opening wave, that opening wave is quite spooky. I think it goes down pretty quickly, but yeah, that opening wave is quite scary. This can be fine. Obviously, I can still screw it up, but like. That's fine. This one, I think we just need to be patient with. I think any issues I've had with this have been from a lack of patience, because it's quite slow on normal. But it gets dense, and I just... like that, yeah. Hang on. First two I'm not too bothered about. Right, she doesn't take damage immediately, so there's no point getting into position and malicing her down, because it's not going to do anything. It's just RNG on her position after that. Where is she? Yeah, it's like, again, fundamentally I understand. This scares me, and I'm not sure if it's just going to be pure RNG as to whether or not I figure it out. Because again, like that, I can do it. I do need to practice the stage sections, but it's not really why we're here. If we die in a stage section, I'm just going to load it. Like, I'm not... I need to practice one thing at a time. I missed the bomb piece because I was just not paying attention. Like I said, not actually doing... So this, I understand the concept of. It's just go backwards, forwards, and backwards. You just get her for a minute, hit her for a little bit, go back, hit it forward, hit her, move over the other side. This one again is doable. I just need to be paying attention to it. I don't... That's just a pure pay attention to it spell. Like again, I don't... what is it actually called? Is it Evil Sealing Circle? Yes, it is. Okay. I just need to be not, like, getting caught out, basically. Just don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time and all is well. Like, as much as I fundamentally want to, like, not be like that, it is just a matter of doing that. This one's like the other one, except familiars exist and they scare me. Because I'm not certain they die fast enough for my liking. And she could also come really low. Jesus. I can get RNG rolled quite badly. Right, this. Again, I understand the concept of it. I just this one is like one of those. I see it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a bomb scenario, but you know. I wasn't paying attention to the next wave. But got me. I mean, let's be real, in a run this feels like it's going to be a bomb in most scenarios for me, but I at least like to understand how to do a spell at the very least, just in the scenario where I find myself without a bomb. Okay. Hold on, we were onto something there. We were onto something. I mean, Reimu, I stopped doing it properly because I was like, wanting to look at, like, am I actually hurting Reimu? Not really. So that's probably a bomb most of the time, but I think I understand the concept. I have a strategy if I need it that isn't just bomb it. Ooh, okay, we're being a little bit spicy. Good timing for her to die. So yeah, it's really just, I mean, again, there's a bunch of spells there, there's a bunch of things there that can absolutely mess me up. But it is the it's like one spell that truly bothers me. The rest of it is sort of a bit everywhere. Like the rest of it is just like, let's go back to the beginning of Reimu. take it from the top. I think if I just... Okay. Again, remember to pay attention. Pay attention. I'm doing the thing, or I'm not doing what I keep saying I should do. Yeah, I feel like I need to be... Because again, it's that opening wave on this. That's the... Yeah, okay, just, you know what? It's how quickly they die. Not very. Ah. Yeah, okay, so... The opening wave is the scariest because of the major overlap it has, more than anything. Because of the way she fires it. The familiars don't die fast enough for me to play around with, so... Yeah, that still continues to be perfectly reasonable. This continues to be just, I think, a just quietly, slowly beat her up. I mean, occasionally I might be able to get to hit her, but, like, you know, it doesn't feel like very often. I'd rather take that than... Okay, see, spread is scary because of the weird overlaps you can get. You've got to be very on point with, like, following where they are at. So yeah, spread definitely can pull a bomb out of me. Reimu being very mean to me, which is why I'm trying to practice her. I also need to actually practice the stage. Because, boy, I fall off of that half a second and it all goes wrong. Because, yeah, like, she can come low on this one too, but it's not as bad as the other one. Not as horrific as the other one gets. It's the next non she does that really messes me up. Ooh. Remember me. The only thing you're supposed to be doing here is living. You actually deal damage to Reimu, that's just an added bonus. Okay. No. Alright, Lord Steel, take care of me. Take care of yourself, man. So I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer. End of a thing. Yeah, because it's just concentrate, which is... What concentrate is it? Concentrate is... What's concentrate? Yeah, this one. Of course I know which one's concentrate. I was just complaining about it, and... Swinging it up. It's interesting, it does not hit me down there if I do it correctly. If I misdirect it correctly, it won't hit me. The problem is I am not misdirecting this anymore. Gets to the end and I sort of start to fail the misdirection on that. I should probably practice that one specifically, huh? Okay, thankfully there was enough room there to make that work. Yeah, again, most of Reimu is fine. Just a couple of really unfortunate little spots that just sort of blow the whole thing up in my face. That's okay. So let me just... Oh no, we are on concentrate. Yeah. The problem is I need to remember that concentrate's coming is the big issue. But then I should see it because it's got such a long wind up. Okay, no. I was wondering if I could slow roll it at all, but no, apparently not. Okay, that was interesting. It came a bit lower than before. See, we misdirect the first wave really hard, but we don't because obviously we can't misdirect the first wave that hard. And then you get one little spot like that. That's definitely not quite right. Interesting. Whoa, nearly that's a close one. And I'm not focusing on what is next hitting me. It's like 3 stages at a time I need to be following. Just the incoming wave, the outgoing previous one, and which of these has a chance to actually be able to hit me. Okay, well that was just scary in a way that I didn't know it could get. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Okay, I stopped. Oh, hang on, I thought I had the answer there to the effective restream. Hang on. I think I'm starting to believe. This is a horrible opening pattern. Yeah, because you make jumps like that. No, it gets to the end and it just sort of falls apart. I'm not sure, is she firing them more frequently towards the end, or am I just making mistakes towards the end? You'd think I'd be listening, I'd be hearing it, but honest to God, there's so many little noises of bullets being fired that it's not actually in my ability to really identify the differences. just dove into that bullet like a... You know what we need? We need that on, so I'm not just doing that. That's annoying, isn't it? Because at this point, I'm not using... Normally I do use audio cues from the music sometimes, but not at this point, and not like this. I wouldn't be. Not in this stage, not in this bit. But some... yeah, that's a... Okay. That was certainly a dodge. A dodge was had, yeah. About the same point, I just sort of backed myself into a corner. I mean, I understand this on a fundamental level, how to do it. It's just a matter of, can I do it in a run? Well, yes, but would I want to? Like, would I risk it in a run is more the point, I guess I should say. The answer to that is probably not. Like, in a real run, I probably would just accept the... I went... yeah. Wrong button. I probably would just accept the bomb. I think that's probably safer. But it's not probably safer, it is safer, but I mean more like... No, we should have gone up and around. That's an up and arounder. That's the other issue with this as well, is reading the waves to know which style we should be going for. Like, this is an up and around way. Okay, but when you do it off at the start, you just get ganked. That's no fun. Okay. Well, now we're just making mistakes for the love of the game. We're just making mistakes because we enjoy making mistakes. What was that move? I'm seeing the negative. We've hit diminishing returns. Has hit negative numbers. A genuine issue that can sometimes happen to me when practicing is just suddenly I forget who I am, what my name is. I mean, yeah, let's be honest, this is probably about, like, I'm allowed to have bombs at stage 4. I haven't required one at all on Reimu. So you know what? I'm probably allowed one as a treat. God, that was a weird dodge on my part. You know what? I actually want to look at that again, because obviously that's a static pattern. The orbs aren't, but maybe there's a safer route for me doing that than just like gunning it through that one bit. No, because then you get hit there. Maybe, if there's an orb there. The problem is, if there is an orb there, I can't escape it because there's no room. Like, my bullet there is just instant death if it appears, so that can't be the way we want to be doing this. And that was nearly instant death again, but we were like an inch to the side. So I mean, yeah, again, I mean, we need to do the entire stage portion, but I'm not going to practice that right now. Stage 5. Obviously, the whole thing to be fair, but I'll look at Raisin's. Right, yes. I need to remember how she opens. She just comes down and immediately starts blasting, which is on brand. Also, I could do with clocking where her bullet hitboxes actually are. Because I've definitely been hit by a couple that I thought I was safe from. I'm guessing there might be not much, but just what I am expecting based on some other instances of the game. I'm just expecting I'm safe and I'm not. Interesting, okay. Let's start from the beginning on that. I'm not going to do too much of Reisen because again I'm only going to top of the hour-ish. I say that, technically speaking I was going to, depending on whether or not I see someone go live or not to be honest, but so I can raid out. Whoa, what was that maneuver, knee? Yeah, I think if we can sit like sort of here, we would normally have perfect coverage of that, but right, it's just careful, precise maneuvers. Some aggressive pattern movements, which we've got good history with tight aggressive pattern movements before. It's large macro movements that usually screw me up. Or, I mean, I'm still bad at tight ones, but like supposedly I'm better at it than my skill level, so I've heard. Okay, I didn't move down fast enough. That's fine. Because it's not... Yeah, okay. No. Is it this one? Yes. The problem with Raisin's spells is I don't know what any of them are actually called. Because, again, they all have ridiculously long names. And they all sound vaguely similar, in my opinion. Like, they all could be... Yeah, okay, that was incorrect. There was certainly a choice. Yeah, so I can do that one. Oh, I forgot about this one. I should restart that because I should always go into that. I need to learn about going into that one. So I should always practice that jump for the non-spell. It's no good practicing on its own if I'm prepared for it. Okay, I just sort of ran into that like a psychopath. Once again, I couldn't see a big gap that time. And that time it just wasn't going down fast enough. I just need to practice this one just to get like good at actually picking targets. I've made a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. Oof. This is giving me a challenge. In theory, should be very doable for me. It's just, I've got to just get used to picking a path quickly and just be like, that's the one. Like, this is definitely one that's just like, I'm going to practice it a bunch and then eventually it's just going to always work sort of one. Or 9 times out of 10 is just going to start working. I had a bunch of that in the OSD where they were just patterns where at first I couldn't do them to save my life. I practiced them a bunch and then it just suddenly became second nature. I just understood how they worked. You just get good at picking the directions. Okay, that was just me being stupid. Yeah, you see me reference USD and not PCB because I didn't learn anything in PCB. I did PCB way too fast to actually learn anything. That was risky. I need to... The problem is sometimes I want to unfocus and sometimes I really don't. I should be unfocusing, but I don't like my imprecision. Alright, you. Yeah, that's... Oh, I was too far down. Oh. I'm curious. I've now got in my head an issue that is forming as something with the stream that I need to have a look at, but that's fine. It's 10. I did say I was going to get to 10. Let me just, if I'm allowed to click buttons, please. One of these, thank you. One of these tabs will allow me to turn off auto hotkey. I don't believe so yet. It just lagged my own stream real quickly. No, not yet. That's fine. We'll keep practicing for a bit. What am I doing? I am restarting. I'm just throwing my face against this brick wall that is better known as Reisen. No, yeah, it's just figuring out where it's exactly it stopped, because I see an opening and then realise that's not an opening because it actually has closed as I've gotten there and I haven't got time to fix the mistake. In theory, that's enough. Yeah, I was going to say that's actually enough to skip that. I shouldn't be doing that. Also, yes, I'm going too high as well. That's also a big one. Okay, see, that was fine. Maybe I figured out one of my many issues I was having there, now that I look at it. Is that I was going a bit too high at times. So I'm hitting where it's where they're spawning. Like, okay, instead of going down, I went slightly to the side as well. I don't know why. I thought I might have at the time. Apparently not. Apparently I should have just accepted that I wasn't going to get that one. And that's a massive load of gap. Like, what is that gap? Yeah, no, I immediately called the issue on that. Again, this is all just practicing me to maybe do these, but like, wouldn't be shocked if I'm forced to bomb this sort of one. I overshot it. Well, I undershot it apparently. I overshot it, went back down, overshot the return. My precision movement is bad. My unfocused precision movement is bad. My focused precision movement is usually fine. Like, it's honestly what I discovered I'm best at. Best is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, but like... Oh, this doesn't feel good. Yeah. That was nearly fine, and then I screwed up the ending. And then I'm back here. Yeah, that was right. I was practicing to come back to this immediately so that I'm not just like guessing it. Oh. It's not like my eternal issues of get in the way. I don't want to let my diminishing returns kick in as the issue. So I don't want to over practice, because I do start to just, as seen with Reimu, I just start to do weird things if I'm practicing for too long. I get complacent on some things. Like I start learning bad habits instead. So I need to switch it up every once in a while. Oh no, I actually thought I was going to take her down there. I thought I was going to have that. This is another one of those spells where I'm like, I know how to do it, it's pure execution, it's just getting used to it again. That was a dodge. That wasn't. One of those was a dodge, the other one was far from it. Okay. What am I doing? What was that maneuver? Oh my god, what? Go up, man, go up. Don't go to the side. Don't need to go sideways. Sideways doesn't help here. It's a lie, sideways helps a lot, but not that sideways. Oh, I need to get better. I'm trying to find what the optimal route through here is, because I'm cutting some of these real close. Like, I'm a little too close for comfort on a couple of these, and it's, yeah, if I can get up there. Oh, not like that. I can dodge and weave for that one little bit. This is the old macro movements thing I was on about when I'm doing a lot of big dodges. This is my weakness. You know what, sometimes you just gotta hug the rabbit once in a while. Yep, that was a totally intentional dodge on my part. Planned and calculated. As calculated as that eating that bullet was calculated. Intentional the whole way through. Nothing out of the ordinary to see there. Nope. Come on, I did not go down there, surely. Did I? I mean, I probably did, but like, no. No. Yeah, that's the opening I should be looking for. Yeah, maybe I'm just being a little too hasty. Yeah, maybe I am being a little too hasty sometimes. And I need to just... No, because then you get to that layer and it all crosses over. So I can't do the exact same maneuver on that bit every time. Because it suddenly is no longer safe to do so. That was a bad move on my part. I'd like to figure out some of these to be bombless if possible. Like, I know I'm not bombing a lot of her spells, but like, even so. And even like Sakuya, it was reliably like not having to bomb a surprising amount. So I'd like to keep that sort of thing, because even Yomu actually I did fairly well with. That's frustrating, because that was literally the last like pixel. Right, this nonsense. This I need. This is the one we need to look at. This is the genuine one. I physically don't know what I'm doing on. I 100% do not know. I think it's about there. Yeah, probably. No. What is that? What is that positioning? Like, I've been told it is purely like aiming for a certain position. I just don't understand what it is. I'm not sure how to read this spell at all. Like, I don't feel like I need a visual, seeing a visual guide of someone being like, you see this, aim for this. Like, this is the way you guide it, because as it is, I'm just staring. Ooh, I'm staring at weird gaps that don't make a lot of sense. Yeah, because I just start backing up too much instead. That's not... Yeah, I feel like that's one I'm going to need to... That's one I want to look at, just because trying to guess it is going to be trial and error for like 4 hours. I mean, I'm getting that feeling that I'm probably going to be bombing a decent chunk of Reisen. Only because... But again, when I'm practicing, I'm not practicing to have never bomb. I'm practicing for the... I've come to the fight, I haven't got a bomb, or I've used a bomb, I've no longer got one for a spell card. And just in general, I like to have an idea. I like to attempt spells before I go through them. But, you know, I like to attempt them rather than just, like, accept I'm going to bomb for everything. But even the stuff where I'm like, even like some of Reimu's ones where I'm like, this is probably going to be a bomb, I at least wanted to know the concept. But that, that literal last Reisen spell, I do not know. Most of her, I understand. It's just pulling it off. But that last one, I'm going to need to look up, I think. Once again, let me just come out of here. Oh, maybe, actually, that's a good point. Let's go there. Once again, just checking, because I was... Yeah. So I was only going to go to... I was only planning to go to... Those stats are called Practice. That's what those stats are. And they are... Pain is what they are. Pain and Practice. All in one neat, tidy bundle. Yes, I had died, yes. In a... But not... It's the traditional practice mode I've noticed with doing practice here, where it just gives you a different looking screen every time you go onto the thing. I had ended it. It was here. That's where it was. It was the end of it. I didn't just die. However, as I said, I was only going to go to 10, and we've already gone over that a bit. So I feel fine in coming out of here and raiding out. Nor I will do longer streams for future ones, but this one was just set at an awkward time that I almost didn't think I was going to do. So we had some runs. Got Reimu and Reisen. I understand Reimu. I mostly understand Reisen. I don't understand the last spell, but that's fine. Not the last spell, but... well, yeah, you know what I mean. A final. So let me come out of this into a more suitable... come out of something more suitable. Because she beat me up a lot. Let's just give myself trauma on the way out. Alright. That is another couple of hours down. I'm happy enough with that. Again, for the first time truly playing IN. You know, I could have done worse, to be honest, I think. I could have done a lot worse. But, yeah. I definitely discovered a few areas that need some strong work, and I haven't even started on anything that is Eren yet. I have not even begun contemplating the practice required for Eren. That's just gonna have to come later, I guess. But yeah, thank you all very much for being here. We are going to raid out. Where are we going? That is a phenomenal question. I'm glad I asked myself that. If anything wants to load. Sometimes things wants to load while I'm live, sometimes they don't. I'm not in a 1cc pace. I didn't get to Eren in a 1cc pace. I did it on the second credit is where I got to Eren, but and then ran out of time on a death during Eren because I realised I don't know any of her spells. Yeah, I was thinking General Van. I saw. Let me find which one of these buttons, which one of these wants to be the raid. There we are. Alright, yeah, so yeah, once again, thank you all very much for being here. I will be back, hopefully, on maybe Friday. Maybe. We'll see. That was the current plan. I'm trying to sort of I'm currently in the process of figuring out where my times are. I'm trying to find a slot to do streams in between everyone else. So, where's the best place I could fit? So there's a gap, I think, on Friday where I might be able to fit in. So we're going to try that. Also have to work around me. But so yeah. But thank you for coming along. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, I'll see you all hopefully soon. Till then, have a good one. Let's go say hi to General Van.